Hello, friends. Today I'm going to read a few verses from Cross Stitched Words, a book beautifully published by Setu Publications 2021. It's a collection of 45 short, free verses that attempt to connect and engage the inner life of our hearts through words, through poetry. I had the honor of writing the foreword for this very, very sensitive collection of poems, penned beautifully by Chaitali Sengupta. So let me read a few lines from the foreword. Chaitali Sengupta is not only a deft wordsmith with a gift for language, but she also has a knack of looking into the heart of things. Armed with a sensitive quill, she enchants as she goes about celebrating nature, lamenting loss, mourning the curtailment of freedom. It is indeed a beautiful book which every lover of poetry is going to cherish. So I'm going to read a few poems from this book. Hope you'll like them. I loved all the 45 poems in this book. So this is the first poem, Roots. Roots, like footnotes on pages, stay underground, amidst dirt and worms, crawl, spread in endless intimacy, in dark silence. Like words, connecting the dots, creating a manuscript of my life, whispering the tale of my childhood, sprouting up like untamed flowers, sowing the bark of my ancestry that once murmured resistance in a land called genocide. The one I escaped, carrying the knotted, tangled roots along, those stayed underground like footnotes on pages. Wonderful poem. And the second one is, this is the 12th poem in the collection, You Never Walk Alone. You never walk alone. You never walk alone. The pebbles of your lot trudge along. Some scars meet up at the next bend, summoning the stubborn hills of responsibilities and the burden of sorrows. Betrayed by destination, follow on foot. Sometimes on the old mission trail, some good thoughts join in, carrying the last smiles of the year like a fragrance through the air. They come, then leave, as suddenly as they had come. Yet I am not left alone, for I walk to the song in my heart. I walk to the song in my heart, to the caress of the grass under the detached blue of the sky, with muffled footsteps. And the next poem is Death of an Age. This is the 22nd poem in this collection. Death of an Age. The trees dropped their tears today, like burden, heavy and warm, weeping for their roots, gasping in the bosom of the earth. The rustle of their leaves as they fall, like shedding past years, like a dream gone wrong. Their tender barks, like morals, shredded to scraps, fall upon the lap of a broken earth, where only thick silence remains. Where only thick silence remains. The swelling fingers of darkness stroke her wrinkled face. Materialism bleach her skin, a plunderer cleaving her within, piercing her to the marrow. She endures, brooding like a sage. In the slits of her eyes, I see the death of an age. And the fourth poem, which is a poem of my choice, is the 30th poem in the collection, and it is called Rootless as I Breathe. Words in the morning newspaper, metallic, scattered, run throughout your city. It is your oxygen with your morning coffee. For you, I'm a headline, a human interest story. For me, a migrant. The words tell my story. Of each breath clenching on to painful recollection of unforgiven memories, as I sailed over the ghost waters of the Mediterranean to reach a land of milk and honey, swimming in alphabets is the tale of that night where I remember the sea and those that drowned. It's my story that I sell. It's my story that I sell at your newsstand each morning to earn my bread. You search your moments of glory in between the lines. You search for moments of glory in between the lines. Me, I look for tattered shards of happiness. Me, I look for tattered shards of happiness, rootless, rootless as I breathe in between these windowless walls, pretending to be a princess wearing a magician's hat of discarded old newspapers. So, this is a wonderful collection of 45 beautiful poems. So, I think all of you are going to love this book. So, just grab it. Thank you so much for listening.